Hello, my name's Andy Bickmore. I'm the designer and inventor of a device called Freeze Relief. Until now, domestic hot and cold water systems had to rely on pre-installation methods to try and stop the freezing of pipes, most common being external lagging and electrical devices in various forms. In recent years, we have been experiencing colder and more prolonged severe weather conditions over the winter months, and even though the pipes are lagged, the severe cold conditions have managed to find their way in and freeze the pipes. As a result, pipes crack, dispersing gallons of water, causing thousands of pounds worth of household and treasured possessions damage, as well as a time-consuming inconvenience to have it all put right. Freeze Relief is a revolutionary and unique design which can be fitted to any existing domestic water systems, as well as new build properties by an experienced plumber in a matter of minutes once the pipe's been exposed. A Freeze Relief device compensates for the inevitable to actually happen, and that's the freezing of the pipe. Its unique design takes out all the stress and pressure placed upon joints and weak areas of the system. Once thawed, the pressure is relieved and the pipes remain intact with no abnormal stress to rupture pipes or break open the joints. Freeze Relief is the only device available to relieve pressure inline and have a unique ability to fit into any domestic 15-22mm system without having to strip out unnecessary pipework running through the whole of the house, saving you time and effort on installation and also utilising the standard plumbing fittings. Freeze Relief is peace of mind, knowing that you're protected even when you leave the house unattended during the winter periods, and you don't have to leave on the heating system as so commonly suggested, costing you money, or to have external water release systems which are messy, unreliable and also prone to freezing. I'd just like now just to take you through the device itself and show you a little bit more about it and how easy it is for your local plumber to fit to the system. This device is a 15mm one for the 15mm size pipe, and we can go up to 22mm, and I'm also working on the 40mm and above. I'm just trying to get the calculations done, and those will also be available. What we have is a brass material device, a very coarse thread here to screw the two halves together, and the reason why we use this material is because it's compatible with your cold water drinking systems and also your domestic hot and cold water. What we have two halves of a unit, and the reason why I put it into two halves is purely and simply to make it easy to fit. The fitting is, particularly this one is a 15mm one. What we can do is we can freeze each end with a localized freezing unit to stop the flow of water, or we can turn the water system off completely. Then what we do, we cut out 100mm of pipe, and being careful not to leave any jagged edges that will pick up when we slide on the units. So we have 100mm removed, and then what we do, we get our nut, standard fitting nut, then our compression fitting, place them on like so, each end, and then our compression fitting, and then we have a seal which fits very snugly inside there so it can't come out. We then slide on one end like so, and we then slide on the other end like so, and we bring the two together, two halves together, and we screw them up accordingly like this. And I've used a very coarse thread here because the amount of pressure is involved, so it's nice and strong. And we do that up, we slide it into the middle. I've made two marks here so I know I've got it into the middle. There's two flats on each end so we can really do this up tight, but I always recommend a little bit of thread lock just to add a little bit of safety. And then we push up the compression fittings and then the standard plumbing nuts and do these up accordingly, and there we have it. We have the device in the system and fully ready for operation. This device is a bi-directional, so if you don't know the flow of your water system in your house at the time, don't worry about it because it can fit either way around and it has exactly the same operation. The device will go down to -40°C and test it up to boiling point, which is just over 100 degrees of water. I'm also trying to develop another system which is similar to this for the marine and biological environment and also for the shipping. But for now we've got a unique device for 15 and 22mm pipes and going up to 40mm for the domestic hot and cold water systems. Thank you for listening, If you have any questions or you'd like to email me with interest, please contact me through freezerelief@aol.com and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Right now I'm looking for licensing and also an investor to obviously get them manufactured and get them to market. It's now commercially ready, so if there's anybody out there that would like to join me, please feel free to email me and we can discuss it. Thank you very much indeed.